So at the time, we was living in an area called Plek, and like there was these high-rise flats that was there, and I remember, man, I used to do my bits and bobs in these flats. You get what I'm saying? This was like before music and during music and that. Um, obviously doing what we do to make fucking money, and it was like, I used to go into these flats and I used to see all sorts of people in there. Do you get what I'm saying? Like people on the dole, talented people, and I just thought to myself one day, I just had an epiphany that, you know, the system kind of throws us in these high-rise flats, and just traps us off. That's why we've got areas that are shit and derelict, and we've got nice areas. Do you get what I'm saying? And like, I wanted to take something. I wanted to make something from nothing, kind of thing. Do you get what I'm saying? And because at the time, well, I'm still in it. Like my fam, the people that I come up with. Well, I come up on myself. I come up on myself doing DJing and MCing and that. But when I actually got into a crew, when the whole grime scene got into crews and Roll Deep and that come out, because we was there from the very start. This is the thing. This is a thing that a lot of people don't know. Like high rise is not a movement that's been made up in the last 2 years. It's been here for 10 years. You get what I'm saying? And that's the difference between us and like kind of other movements. The simple fact that we've been around for years, so it really is loyalty over everything. You get me? So at the time I was repping it, we was doing the grime thing with higher stakes. Type higher stakes in on Google or YouTube, and you'll see some history like, and we was at the forefront of it in the Midlands, and like my thing was, everybody was sticking to that postcode bullshit, like B21, WS1, fucking, M16 and all that. But like, I was speaking to people from everywhere. Like, I met Hypes, who co-owns like High Rise with me, from Manchester when he was 16. And I was just like, I want to recruit these guys. So, and I just thought the higher stakes thing, like, it's tattooed on me, like it's there for life. Like this is my family, you get me? Like these are my brothers, and it's like, basically, I just wanted to set up more of a business kind of thing. Because as I say, I'm more money orientated as well. I want to get money from what I'm doing. You get what I'm saying? So I wanted to set up some sort of label for certain higher stakes members and certain people out of the country, as we're not living in London. So it's kind of harder for us to make a name if you're not around them kind of areas, because you got one extra there and you've got everything there. Do you get what I'm saying? There's
Of
not really
course,
much
man.
going on in the mid. So that's more or less why I made up High Rise. I just took it from the shit that we was going through around them high rise flats, and I kind of made up the name through the simple fact that I was higher stakes at the time, and I just thought it just made sense. You get me? And I just started recruiting people from all over the place. Like at one point there was a good 30 to 40 people in high rise. You know what I mean? But we had to simmer it down and get it down to like the generals of it. So I'm an organizer in high rise. It is my brainchild, but like I'm a friend first and a boss second. Like all of these guys who are in high rise, it's much as theirs that it is mine. You get me? They're all
Yeah,
generals,
of
like
course.
doing their thing. So that's how high rise more or less started, and that's where we're kind of at. In a sense of this whole the dialect and skirmish thing. That's what you mean, innit?
Yeah, of course, man.
Right.
And I know they were also saying about Tally as well. I believe that there was Tally's had
Oh,
some
right.
sort
Yeah.
of
Well,
thing with it as well.
Tali's like, I don't know. I think people get it twisted. Like for me, like let's keep it real. Like don't gas is like when don't flop do grime. The grime the battle MCs that are in don't flop, who can do grime. Basically, that's what that is. It's just a cult of them MCs. It's
Yeah,
not necessarily a crew. Do you get what I'm saying? That's where I think
Okay.
people are getting it twisted. Like, if you was to ask, I don't know, the man them that are in high rise, what are they repping? They're gonna say high rise because that's what we're doing. Like, we're pushing out mixtapes and stuff like that. Like, at the same time, you know, don't gas. You got like Double L, Euphorical. All of these people do their own thing. Do you get what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
well, no, I totally understand that, man. I totally understand that. You know what I mean? But
I don't.
like, I just want to get it out there so people actually know the truth, man. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah,
people know what's going on.
yeah, I don't think they necessarily think it as, a crew and we're gonna do mixtapes and, you know, like, when there's grime on, don't flop, which is good that they're introducing grime battles. I think that's wicked. Do you get what I'm saying? Because I just think Lords of the Mics have done it wrong. I'm just not feeling their format. I think Don't Flop will do a lot better with that. So, if there's a set on and they're doing grime, they're gonna call for the Don't Gas guys, and the Don't Gas guys are just basically the battle MCs that are in Don't Flop that do grime. That's all it is. Like, it's not really a crew. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, man. Of course, of
So
course.
that's more or less it. But on the whole EandDaniels tip, like EandDaniels are my people. Like, I speak with Matrix pretty often. Like, I feel what EandDaniels are doing. Like, I'm already speaking with Matrix about doing a possible video and this that this. There ain't no like beef there or anything like
No,
that.
man. Like, I spoke. I obviously had Thirts on here on episode 2, man, and like he fully goes on how there's no beef between any of the as you like groups that are intertwined in the battle rap side of it. You know what I mean? Which
No, but I
some people
watched
might.
that. I watched Furts and like I know exactly what he's saying. I know what he was saying about people building up a hype for their battles and stuff like that. Like, if people are talking about it and they're saying they're seeing Daniels versus High Rise, that's cool. Do you know what I
Well,
mean?
at the end of the day, they're talking about High Rise and EandDaniels as well as the two guys that are doing the battle, man. At the end of the day, it's promotion for everyone.
Oh, is that what they're saying as well? They're mentioning High Rise.
Well, no, they were mentioning Don't Gas as for like like dialect and Tali as well. I think I've had people mention with it Tali as well, and like I
Yeah.
like just get everyone. I want to get these guys on this show so they can do their thing and represent themselves and everything that they need to represent. You know what I mean? That's the
I've
point.
had Italian dialect on it, like Italian
Well,
dialect.
I mean,
What this?
without talking about possible future shows, I've already spoken to certain people. If you get what I mean.
Right.
But like we're live, and I don't want to give away secrets yet that are coming forward. You know.
All right.
But with that covered, today you had obviously your battle with Tali
Yeah.
released, which I've watched. I think it's a pure brilliant battle from you both. You know what I mean?
Thank you, bro.
Um, and like you got Joker on the pre-party at Sunburn. Joker Star, the God, guy had on episode 1 that goes in on episode 1 saying that he's coming for you, man. He's coming for you.
Yeah.
Like, how are you preparing for it, man? Are you ready to smash him?
I'm preparing for him like I would for any battle. The only thing is with Joker Star, I'll keep it 100% real. Like the first time I ever went to Don't Flop, he was one of the first people I was speaking to, and I was out of my comfort zone because, Don't Flop is a really like. This is one thing I say about Don't Flop. Like it's a really good place, good people, good people who are behind it that are running it. Like I've had ins and outs with some of the guys because obviously we've not understood each other and that. But every time I've gone to a Don't Flop event, it has really been loved. Do you get what I'm saying? This is why
Yeah,
I
man.
don't get these stupid comments that some of the fans be saying, or because when you see them in person, they're not like that.
It's the whole keyboard warrior thing, man, isn't it? You know what I mean?
It's funny to me. Like today, I watched one of the comments and I got told that I'm getting ghost written bars for me. So that's a compliment to me because at the end of the day, if you think my bars are getting ghostwritten for me, you must think they're good. Do you get what I'm saying? But
Exactly.
back to Joker Star, like I get on with Joker Star. You get me? This is not one of them things like Tali. I never knew him. I never knew. That's the first time I ever met him. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I felt him, and it's just the same thing. Like if I feel you as an MC, and I feel that you need to be pushed to that next level, then I'm gonna talk to you about the movement that we're doing. Do you get what I'm saying? Um, and basically, I recruited the Tally the day I battled him. That's basically it. You get what I'm saying? So, with Joker Star, I get on with the guy. Like, you know, truth be told, it's just like we both wanted to battle, and we both wanted to battle soon. You know what I mean? So I said, cool, I'll do it. You get what I'm saying? So I ain't got no malice for Joker Star or anything like that.
I think he was just doing it all on a hype tip, though, bro. You know what I mean? Like, it's just a hype thing.
Nah, like Joker Star knows I'm a problem. Like, like these are my flaws in battle rap. Yeah, because I've got flaws. We all have. I got imperfections. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm used to riding a beat. So anybody that wants to do that, yeah, I done the like impact battle, but it's not the same. It's like that's why I'm carefully picking my battles just lately, because the whole jokes thing and this. I've come to battle rap. I've come to rap and out rap you. That's basically it.
Yeah,
So
man.
if you put me on a beat with somebody from Don't Flop, 9 times out of 10, I'll bury them. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's just
I like the confidence, man. I like the confidence, like.
yeah, like no, it's
But that,
you. I'm not being cocky. I'm just saying 9 times out of 10, I know what I'm doing on a beat, and I think the only thing that lets me down in a battle is the simple fact that I have to adapt to when somebody reacts to one of my punchlines. Do you get what I'm saying? Because it's like
yeah,
being in
man.
a conversation and somebody else puts into the conversation, like you're not just gonna be rude and not say anything. Do you get what I'm saying? So um that's where I think I lack my bars. If you really check out what I'm saying, punch for punch, like there's not many people that are punching like me. Do you get what I'm saying? So but like obviously it's just me adapting to it, and it's me and trying to get the perfect structure to it. I'm learning, like I'm learning. Like some of these guys have been doing it for time, and I commend them. I salute them. Do you get what I'm saying? But just know if you're gonna battle me, I'm not gonna be playing games. Like I've not come there to play games. You know what I mean? So that's more or less what it is, man. Joker Star's a good dude, but he is gonna die.
You had it.
And then
And then you're gonna go for a drink
yeah,
afterwards and enjoy each other's
like,
company.
like
That's
like
the bit about it, man. That's the bit about it.
yeah, man. So that's what it is, man. You know what I mean? But
And I mean, I've already mentioned it in both the previous episodes. Like, are you disappointed at the fact that you're only on the pre-party, or are you content with being the main event on the pre-party? Like, because the second card is huge.
yeah, it
Like, it's
is.
a huge card altogether. Don't get me wrong. There's a lot of battles. Like the under battles underneath the main event and the pre-party. A lot of people don't know the guys that run it. You know, the Irish guys, the two Irish guys that are battling on the 2v2 and stuff. Like, a lot of them aren't known about, man. I mean, I know about them because I've gone and done the history on it, you know.
Yeah, yeah,
But like, a lot of people are just like the pre-parties just for to make an extra party with some of it, with some of the battles, and the other guys are just there to sort of make them like yourself and Joker. You were the ninth battle for the pre-card that unfortunately had to get cut. You get what I mean? Like, that's basically sort of what 13 said. Like, it was better to cut your match and put it as a main event than possibly one of the other matches that won't go off as much.
yeah. I agree.
But I'm just like, wow. Like, I thought there was other matches that could have been taken out. I mean, I haven't said any of the matches, but in my own opinion, there's other matches that should have been taken out rather than you and Joker that would have been better on the second day in my eyes.
It's like look, yeah, this is the way I see it. I'm happy, man. Like at the end of the day, it's gonna come out on the footage. Like that's the main thing for me. Yes, I do want to battle on the main stage. I think it's gonna bring a whole load of total different energy to me. And when I do eventually get on, a big venue, you're gonna see a different flex because that's kind of what I'm used to performing. Not in battle rap, obviously, before the comments come in about it. But yeah, I'm used to. I've performed in front of 1,000 to 2,000 people on Sidewinder. Like you can type it in, and I'm there. You get what I'm saying? I was doing that like way before all of this shit. So yes, I do want to be on the main card, but I understand the business side of things, and I think a lot of the battles were set up before our battle. So um it just happens to be that we're going to be in the pre-party and we're the main event for that. Some people don't agree, some people do agree. And opinions like an asshole, man. We've all got one. Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like,
That's very true, man.
at the end of the day, I'm happy. We're gonna go there. We're gonna battle. You know what I mean? And it's gonna be the warm up for the event. It is gonna be a decent battle, and I wish the best to everybody else who's on the main card. It's going to be a good card, so a good event. So yeah, get your tickets and go down there. You know what I mean? I'm happy, man. Cool.
So, as I've done with the other two shows, I want to ask you opinions on some of the main card matches. I've chosen four like I have every others. I've chosen two that are obviously of interest to you and High Rise, so I'm obviously.
If you're gonna say high rise, I'm gonna say they're gonna win. So
Well, no, I guess that, but I did the same with 13 and all the E&D guys. So, you know
yeah,
what I mean. So obviously we got Tali versus Gemini, which
I say 2-1 Tali.
it's going to be fire though. They've both given it the pre-hype thing of calling each other out and everything like that. So they've both got to be motivated going into it, man, didn't they? You know what I mean?
Yeah, like look, this is the way I see it. Like I watched Gemini versus Raptor the other day, and I was highly impressed. Like I think they both bought it. Do you know what I mean? Like I think they both had their styles and this, and I'm gonna put it out there. Like these new guys are better than these old guys, bars wise, lyrically. I think they are. Like they've got more bars, they've got more structure, they've got more punchlines. They're doing battle rap. Like that's what it is. Do you get
Hmm.
what I'm saying? Like the leaders of this shit don't come there and talk about your mum for fucking, you know what I mean? Like for like 2.5 rounds. You get what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
I
man.
kind of got into it like against Bruce C. I thought, oh, let me try this whole mum tip and like after the battle, I didn't even feel it. Like I just was like, yo, like really and truly, I just wanted to spit bars, but everybody falls into a category. We need to bring this back to the essence, a battle rap. Like before Don't Flop, yeah, I had a battle with RBN. That and people think that's where my battle career started. No, it didn't. When there was no internet and there was none of this, and we was recording on TDKs, you know what I mean? Man was clashing. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, man.
so man's been doing this for a while, but I'm just saying, like, in a sense of Tali and Gemini, I think it can go either way in a sense of it will be very fucking debatable. Do you get what I'm saying? But I just think that Tali's the best out of the newcomers. Do you know what I mean? That's what I think. That's why I recruited him.
I don't want to be the guy that's got to decide the Don't Flop Newcomer of the Year this year. I don't want to be that guy. I don't envy that guy at all because it's very hard, man. Like
No,
I've already,
there's four. There's Craze. There's Gemini. There's Tali, and there's Wrapped Up. Like
but you've got to decide out of those four.
a little bit of a problem. Like out of them all, it's a preference of style. Like if I had to pick out of the two, out of the four, I'd go with Craze and Tally because I just like their style. But like, that's still a close. That's still very close with Gemini because I like Gemini style, but then I like Raptor style, cause he's a man. He's a manly man, and I can hear the influence from Shotty as well in Raptor.
Yeah,
What I'm saying, so that's a nice compliment. Like I like what they're all doing. I think all of them could. I think it comes down to the day, like who's better on the actual day, because I can't just say one's better than the other in this that this. But if I had a personal preference, I kind of like what Tali does. In a sense of he is direct. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
I think it's going to be a really classic battle. You know what I mean? Probably better than mine and Tally's. I think it's going to be a real good battle. So, but yeah, I've got Tally, man. I've got my team.
Yeah, of course, man, of course. And then you got dialect and skirmish as well. Now, a lot of men, like a lot of men, are saying that sort of skirmish doesn't deserve that battle, right? I've heard it all over. It's all over Don't Flop forums. It's all over like. So I want to bring this up and say at the end of the day, right? No matter what men think, the people that are making this event think he deserves it. Now, people like spouting crap, saying that he doesn't deserve it and stuff like that. If it's not true, then it wouldn't be happening
Right.
in my eyes. But how do you think?
I really haven't heard that much of Skirmish. I think I've watched one video of him. I haven't watched one of his battles yet, so I'm glad you brought it up, because I will go and watch one of his battles after this. So I can't really do a proper, you know, who's gonna win in the battle.
Yeah.
All I can say is that for me, right about now, dialect is the biggest problem.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say I wouldn't want to be anybody facing dialect at the best of times.
Like he's the biggest problem in Don't Flop right now. Do you know what I mean? Like he hasn't got, like, we're not going over to Canada to like battle for no reason. You get what I'm saying? So
Mhm.
like, um we're both going over there to World Diamond. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, it's gonna go off. Like, he's got bars, and the guy he's going up against has got bars. So, Skirmish just better have his pen game right, because Dialect doesn't play, and I get to hear the bars. I'll probably hear Dialect's bars tonight, because we haven't chopped it up. Probably I spoke to him today, and we're just getting the high rise mixtape together. Like, we're getting barcode together and this that this. So, but he is not to be played with. That's all I'm saying. So, going off what everybody else has said, and with not watching the battle, obviously I'm gonna say Dialect. Like, that's just being real. You know what I mean?
I mean,
Like,
like I haven't heard many votes go against dialect. To be fair, like I pity anyone that goes up against dialect. Really, well, not pity. I'm looking forward to watching the video, but like I sort of pity them in the fact that they are going up against dialect, because unless they seriously come, then they don't stand a chance. There's no demotivating that guy. Every battle that he gets, he seems to go in like he wants to do his thing properly and like show his trade. Do you know what I mean?
he's just come off loads of the mics. Like, he's the man of the moment right about now. Nobody can say that he isn't. Like, Dialect right about now is the person that's on call more out of anybody in Don't Flop. Like, he's that guy right about now. So, you know, I I'm with you. Like, I pity them too.
But and then you move on to the big grudge match in Fingers there, grudge match between Tony D and Double L. Now it's been cast as the grudge match because of the verse, Double L's third verse at Knots. I don't know if you're at the Knots event. I can't remember their whole event,
I
but
watched a bit of that battle, but
the whole EandDaniels scheme.
like, I mean, I probably watch every battle that I've been in. Yeah, and like, I had to really like think about it when I actually, before I got into battle rap, because I've got a few hot-headed guys around me, like, so even if you just mention high rise, do you know what I mean? Like, these guys are gonna go off the handle a little bit, so I've had to explain to people this battle rap, like fucking hell, like the first time I saw like somebody battle rap, I'm like, wow, he's dissing his mom like that, like fucking now, that's peak. And then straight after it, the hugging each other like the big. This is why I don't like to speak to people before my battle. Like, I just really don't like. Let's not just speak. Let's just get it in, and whatever's whatever after it. You get me? But um, Double L calling out, EandDaniels is just that's just what you do in battle rap. Like, if Double L was, I don't know, High Rise or fucking, another team, Tony D may have done the same. You get what I'm saying? But bars wise, I've got Tony D for that.
Yeah, I feel so, like Double L really has. He asked for it by doing it. You get what I mean? He was obviously gonna get one of
We
the.
want to battle Tony D. We all want to battle Tony
He's
D.
the champion. That's the thing about it. But
I'm
like,
my nigga still.
he's got a motivated Tony Dean coming at him now. That is a scary thought as well.
Yeah.
Like that guy when he's motivated, he hasn't looked motivated in his last couple of battles. I mean, no disrespect to Euphorical, but their battle, the last battle in Knots, that neither of them looked that up for it. To be honest, like they both seem to be like on a bad one. But like if you take Tony D from his title match with O'Shea, which is obviously gonna make him motivated, to the Tony D versus Euphorical in his last battle, I just hope that we get the Tony D from the O'Shea match, then you know what I mean. So he is properly, and he shows why he's the champion.
Bro, you know what? I've only saw one bad Tony D. I'm being serious. Like, the only time I saw Tony D not on his A game was in Canada. Like, he did let me down in Canada, but apart from that, like, I watched that Euphorical battle, and I think he clearly got it. Like, every round, I think he edged it. And he says some shit like Tony D will kind of go into, some shit for the people to understand, and then he'll say some proper overhead shit. Like, I was speaking to him the day about Tali, and me and him was having a drink while I was watching the match and that, and he referred to some of his bars against Charlie Clips to me, like, and real shit. They went over my head, and it's like, I'm one of them rappers, like, I like to say stuff that you're not gonna get straight away. So, when he's quoting his bars to me, because I had Charlie Clips getting him on that battle, I did promise him I'd actually watch that battle back again. But the stuff that he was saying to me was fucking fire. Like, the guy's got bars. So, and I even think in the Euphorical battle, I don't think he was probably that motivated. Maybe, you know what I mean. But I still think he had bars. I still think he turned up and done what he does. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, not discrediting Double L. I think Double L's sick as well. You get what I'm saying? Double L's got bars, but if I had to put my money on it, I'd probably go with Tony.
Okay, and the last match I chose, which everyone has to talk about because it's had to happen for God knows how many years, is Yunnan and Sensor.
Oh God, I wish you never asked me this.
Alright, okay, well we can choose another one and I can just sort of edit it out, bro, but...
You with Sensor, like, I just think Yunnan's I just think Yunnan's like a massive contradiction. That's all I think he is. Like, it's just like I can't feel a guy that just basically lies in battles. Like, all that shit about dialect, like talking about how he would slap up a girl and that. Like, listen, yeah, regardless of what dialect's like in a battle, dialect is like probably my top 5 people with manners. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, this guy is a good fucking guy. Like, don't get on the wrong side of him, but he's a good guy. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I could never see him, slapping a girl or even talking about that bullshit. Like, I wouldn't do that. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. If a bitch punched me in the mouth, then I have to give her a one clap. You get what I'm saying? But like, at the end of the day, it's like, men don't do that. Men don't fucking lick down girl and that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you got better ways to hurt them. So that was just a blatant lie. I can't feel what you're doing if it's lies. Like, if you're gonna, like, Yunnan has actually got skill. And even somebody tweeted me today saying, "Oh, you and Tali was the best battle that I've saw all year." I'm like, debatable, because I really think that dialect and Yunnan's battle was the best battle of the year so far. You know what I mean? Like when it comes to UK battles, but um, what was I gonna say? 1 minute, give me a sig, babe. Give me a sig, babe. Yeah. So I'm like I'm on the fence with you, Nan, a bit. I just want you to come a bit more real and just, exactly say what it is. Like, you don't need to lie. You can win a battle without lying. Censor, I think Censor's obviously a vet. I think Yunan's a vet as well. They're both vets. You get what I'm saying? Like, they've been doing
Yeah.
this for a long time, and mm, I really can't call it. Like, Yunnan's in the bad books as well at the moment, so it's like just even me saying that, like, I ain't hating on him at all. Like, skill wise, he's got skills, but I think Sensor will have some rebuttals and shit like that, and probably Yunnan will, and I think overall it will be a classic battle. You get what I'm saying?
So for the winner for that one, we got the fans. The
Yeah,
fans are obviously the winner for that one.
I would get it wrong. Like, some of the fans get it wrong, man. Like, you know what? I just go off what the barbershop says me. Like, if I go into the barbershop and they're like, "Yo, Flex, you got murked in that battle against, such and such," then I believe them because you know what I mean.
Yeah, but the
Like,
guys in the barber shop to be guys that have been watching you for time and know, bro.
yeah,
They know exactly what it is. You know.
yeah, and like, man ain't gonna front. Like, man in the barbershop really wanna say, "Yo, you lost." You get what I'm saying? Or even my niggas like, "Yo, you lost that battle," Flex. Like, we'll take the piss out of each other for shit like that. So that's the only thing that's on the line. Like, when I'm battling, I really couldn't give a fuck what these comments are saying or what these, 13-year-olds be saying and this, whatever, man. Like I say, an opinion's like an asshole. Everybody's got one, like, and I might not be everybody's cup of tea, and same with Sensor or Yunnan. So it's kind of hard, but I think both of them are skilled battle rappers, and I think it'll be a classic. So when I watch it, maybe we have another interview, and I'll tell you who won.
Well, that is like everything I've got written down, man. We've gone through quite a bit, like the whole stuff. I was told sort of 5 minutes into the thingy that the first 5 minutes there was no sound, so I'm going to apologise for that now. That there's going to be 5 minutes that people have just got to skip through, and I'm going to write an annotation on the front of the video because
Oh, really?
yeah, the first five, man. Like the missus like is sitting beside me, and it's the first seven, and she's still mouthing this at me now. Like she's the worst person. Like gonna be the worst person that beats me up for my mistakes. You
Right,
get what I mean?
what was the first question?
Well, the first bit was just introducing yourself, man, wasn't it? You know what I mean? Just hi, Flexplicit, wasn't it?
Yeah, and then what was the second
You
question?
got the how did you get into your music and battling?
Basically, I was a naughty little bastard. I got expelled out of school early. I couldn't play football that good, so I like music. And I DJ'd for a while. That really wasn't paying the bill, so I picked up the pen. I started writing, and now I'm doing tunes with people on Shady Aftermath.
Well,
Basically,
yeah,
yeah.
there's not very many people that can say that, bro. Like from the UK, like from, and this is why I have looked to try and get you on the show, man, because you are one that's you know about putting yourself about, if you don't mind me saying. You
I'm
get
the
what I mean?
I'm the hardest working artist. That's, if you're gonna call it battle rap or whatever. Right about now, like, I grind, bro. Like this is my livelihood. This is what I do for a living. Like I don't work a day job or this is what I do. Like I get up at, um 8, 9 o'clock and I treat this like a job, like and I do overtime, so you know, this is what I do. Like, I think I've already just dropped the video. Like, I've just dropped the video, and now I have on Don't Flop Extra. I'm sure my videos just come out at 7 o'clock. You get what I'm saying? So, and I've got like another 10 of them. Where they've come from, like, I'm really not playing. That's the difference between me and what these guys do. Like, it's not just battle rap for me, it's the whole culture. That's why I got into hip hop, into battle rap, because it's another element of hip hop. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
some people are like, oh, why is he battle rapping? Because I fucking like it. I like battle rapping.
It's something that you've seen and done for so long. It's like second nature, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like I like doing it. You get what I'm saying? And I'm really still learning. Like, you get what I'm saying? This flex that you saw against Tali, you're not going to see that flex next year, man. I'm going to be on a total different level. I'm just, bars-wise, I've got it locked down. My bars, I've got it locked down, but performance and dealing with certain things that happen in a battle and stuff like that, I'm still getting used to all that, so I'm still learning. So all the criticism and the comments and stuff like that I get, to me, that is helpful, because criticism is the best form of like it's the best like way to define how good you are or whatever. You get what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
that's what it is. So I'm gonna keep on going, and I'm gonna keep on doing it, and we'll have confused admirers, and we'll have people who rate and this. It's all good, man. It builds exactly what's going on. You doing what you're doing now, like, it's building the culture. This is exactly what we need. You know what I mean?
It's what I'm trying to do, man. Is help people out.
Yeah, man.
Cool. That takes part of my little fuck up. Like, have you got any shout outs you want to do? So
Here, man.
like the whole shout out thing.
Just this guy here,
It's just that guy there.
the bigs. Yeah.
Yeah, free the bigs.
Yeah, just free bigs. You get what I'm saying? 'Cause when this nigga gets out, it's problems. So he's gonna be battle rapping as well. And if you don't know about bigs, go and check out P110 Media and type in Power. It's a track of our new mixtape that's out called High Power. You can get that on highriseentertainment.com. It's a free download. 20 tracks of lyricism, like 20 tracks of lyricism, but there's a track on there called Power. He's on some other tracks as well, but if you haven't saw him or heard what he does, yeah, go and check out that video, P110 Media, Power, High Rise, and you'll see, man, he's actually probably one of, if not my favorite spitter to listen to. Like, the guy is fucking ill. Do you know what I mean? So free him. You get what I'm saying? Shout out to all the high rise, obviously. Shout out to you. Shout out to Don't Flop.
I will just say that if anybody wants to check that tune out right now, and you're already watching from OCBTV, literally just click the home page as soon as we're done, and it's featured on the front of the website.
Oh, the video.
Yeah, the video.
Yeah.
Literally, man. I've got a featured playlist for the videos that are actually out for the songs that I personally listen to. Like, after we've done with the show, I'll take a snippet of my playlist and send it to you, man. You can see how much I actually listen to you guys. You get what I mean?
Like to hear, man. Definitely. Like, that's good to hear, man. That's good to hear.
It is. Have you got any other shout outs, or can I just quickly do mine and we're call the show to the end?
Carry on, man. Carry on. Do what you're doing.
As per usual, I'm just going to give out my 3 shout outs, or what have become my 3 shout outs. Shout out to EandDaniels.com or EandD, because they helped me come into this. Corna Bros from Norway, because you're a helpful bunch of bastards that helped me out in Norway. And Rappers Comp Island, because you're coming up with some big things out there as well. and you're helping me, and all the help together works out for us all.
Big up, man. I'm gonna get my niggas on this thing as well, man. Don't worry about a thing. I'm gonna get them all on it.
I'm actually going to ask for this on the show, and he's the only person I'm going to ever ask for is, bro, hook me with Shotty, please. If you could do it, if you could do it.
This is the thing, yeah, like Shotty's my peoples. You get, I'm surprised you haven't really waited to the end of the interview.
No, if you wanted to mention him, I've left it open the whole time. I didn't want to be sort of on like a fanboy sort of thing on your part of it.
Battles, everybody talked about Shotty in my battles. Like, you know, at the end of the day, the guy's my boy. Do you get what I'm saying? He was in High Rise. We was both on the same label at the time. He got me into the label. Like, he put me in a nice position at the time. He was in High Rise, and like, you know, obviously, we're both kind of captains of our ship. You get what I'm saying? So that's the only reason that Shotty's not High Rise. Like, deep down, Shotty thinks like a High Rise person and still acts like it, and it's still family, and you know, we still do what we do. But I'll tell you this, like, I'm trying to get a verse off Shotty now. You get what I'm saying? I've got this battle here. Let me push this, actually. I've got this CD I'm going to put out, like an EP. And I've already got Immaculate on it. I've got, you know what? That's who I need to shout out. I need to shout out Abo. Yeah? So, if you know about Abo, if you know about Lotta Z, and you know about Addy Boom, like, me and Dialect are both UK Abo right now. Do you get what I'm saying? Like, people don't know that, but we are UK Abo. Like, that's what I'm saying. I was speaking to my nigga Lotta Z this morning, and he sent me over the footage for a video that we're doing. So, you know, like, look out for this EP that we're doing. Hopefully I'll get Shotty on there. You get what I'm saying? Hi, man. He's taking pictures with Dynamo and shit like that. You get what I'm saying? Like, you know, he's a battle rap rock star. You get what I'm saying?
Certainly, man. Certainly.
I'll holler him, man. Of course, I'll holler him. You get what I'm saying? I'll put you in contact with him.
Thank
and
you very
can take
much.
it from there, you get me? But, yeah, man. We'll get everybody supporting this thing, man, because it's a good thing. We need more of this. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, good sir. I'm going to call the show an end right at this point. Thank you very much for tuning in, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube and everything as well. Facebook and Twitter, all those City Battles has been on the screen the whole time. And thanks for watching.
Flexplicit.com, log on, High Rise ENT. Free my nigga Biggs, yeah? Bless, I'm out.